Yo, this is the Hindsight 2020 podcast featuring Mckayla and Miles. Hope everyone is well. So yeah, Hindsight 2020. Mckayla, how was your 2020? What can you grab from it?
Put a lot of suck over. But I guess it was okay. How was your 2020?
2020. It was rough. I don't know. I think the one that hurt the most was Kobe. Kobe Bryant. Did you just laugh? Kobe? No, that was like the start of 2020. I knew it was gonna be a bad year.
No, I'm just saying, like, out of all the stuff, you picked Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant. Oh, hold on. Let's see. COVID, of course. How did COVID affect you? How did it affect your school year?
I mean, when I found out about COVID and when they were telling us that we had to move out, I was at work and I was pretty much just like, I quit. Tomorrow's my last day.
You quit right after?
No, as soon as I got the email, I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to quit.
Yeah.
Because I got to go back home. They tried to talk me into staying over the summer, but I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to stay.
Your job?
Yes.
Ooh, why?
Because I was a good worker. I was a good employee.
I mean, okay.
I was valued.
Yeah, I got you. But I know, yeah, the jobs decreased. They went down. Like, how did your job do after you left? Like, are they still open? They closed?
I worked at a bakery, so they had to close like when it first started because they weren't an essential business. But yeah, I don't really know after that because of course I left and I went home back to Fayetteville. Dreamville,
J. Cole.
Very boring.
No.
It was very boring.
Is it?
It's super boring. Nothing to do at all.
I don't know. They say that about Greensboro. I don't know.
Y'all have like what is it? The museum?
Yes. The Black History Museum? Is that what you're talking about?
No, the other one. It's like it has animals.
The natural. The Center of Natural Science. I don't know. Natural Science something.
Yeah, I've been there twice. That's really nice. I mean, that's something to do. Fayetteville don't have nothing like that except the military museums. Like, I don't want to go see that. That's kind of boring.
Nah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I just need to get away from North Carolina in general. But hindsight 2020. So we talked about your job. Oh my gosh. I don't know. 2020 was a lot. It was a whole bunch.
Where were you when they sent the email out saying that we had to go home?
I was at practice. I was, doing my thing, shot put. But we got the email. Well, my coach told me, he was like, well, guys, I think it was Mary Baldwin. I don't know. Mary Baldwin. I know we were supposed to go to Wilmington to run run and throw, whatever. And they canceled that meet. Everybody dropped out the season, and then my coach put us into a room, and our season was canceled. And I had 1 day to pack up and leave.
Yeah.
1 day.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know. COVID just wrecked a whole lot of stuff for a lot of people. I mean, especially my vacations. I was supposed to go on a cruise when I got out of school. That got wrecked. So it's just, it was a lot. I can say, well, how did you feel about, like, moving on to virtual? Like, what did you think about it?
At first I didn't. At first I wasn't really feeling it because I have a hard time paying attention when it's online. But when we actually got here in August and we were doing virtual at first, I was like, okay, cool. I'm chilling in my room. Like, it's fine. And then we moved back to in person. I was like, oh, man. Like, I gotten kind of lazy, and I don't want to go back in person.
That is so true. I mean, I don't know. I was kind of afraid to go back in person. I don't know. It was just COVID had gotten so bad. You didn't know who had it. But I did get complacent when I was in virtual. Like sometimes I wouldn't even turn on my camera. I just go to sleep through classes. But yeah, it sucked. It really did. My grades, I don't know. They didn't drop. They actually got better. But I had nothing to do. And I had nothing to look forward to. So yeah, I can say that. But I don't know, not to just be biased. Well, I think one of the other crazy things about 2020 was
All
like,
of it.
I mean, yeah, all of it, but I don't know, some key events. We already had Kobe, that happened.
They had the killer wasp.
Murder hornets. Yeah, like it was crazy. Just so much stuff was happening all at one time.
Fire tornadoes.
Yeah, did we have fire tornadoes?
Yeah.
We had fire tornadoes.
It wasn't here. It was in like California, I want to say.
Ooh, that was crazy. Fire tornadoes. I don't. That's not my type of thing. But no, we have fire tornadoes like murder hornets, Kobe, Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, that one punched me in my chest. That was like, I don't know, where was I?
It was really sad. I seen that on Instagram and I was like, dang.
Yeah, it was just how like
a lot of people died. A lot of people died.
Yeah. A lot of people died. It was bad. And especially like, I don't know. And we had George Floyd.
That happened in 2020.
Yes, it did.
It feels like it's been so long.
Yes,
for some
it
reason.
did.
And all those riots. I worked at Walmart when the riot happened.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Did they hit your Walmart?
They did.
What?
It was actually really like they hit my Walmart the worst.
Wow.
Besides the mall, they had like paint all over the floor, and they put these big cases of like the water packs in front of the doors like it was gonna help, and I was just like, I already know that's not about to hold it. But yeah, it was all over Facebook, so I was just sitting in my room just watching them and go in and steal stuff, and I knew some of the people, and they were giving out rewards to identify people and all this other stuff. So yeah, but they had it cleaned up within like 2 days. Walmart is loaded, so yeah.
And it was the thing was it was in the midst of the pandemic. That's when the riots were happening. Especially, I actually went to a protest, and it was peaceful. But the protest before in downtown Greensboro, there was a warning that white supremacists were about to come down and just start mowing people down. So it got crazy. I can say everywhere, but it was something that shook our country to it shook us in a crazy way. And I don't know. What could you say? Like, what do you think? Like, what do you think it did to our country?
I'm kind of iffy about this, but I don't know. I just feel like the way they started off was great. Like, it was peaceful and they had the right mindset. But when they started going into Walmart and stealing chips and TVs, this girl was literally get me a bag of chips in there. But you have the wrong motive then. You went from, fighting for your race and minorities and the Black Lives Matter movement to some chips. That. At that point, you're just using that as an excuse.
Exactly. And I think it, oh my gosh, social media I've never seen social media that wild in a long time. And some of the videos you would see, it would just be really people just stealing. They didn't care about the protests or what was going on. They just were out there stealing. And I could say both sides had a part in it, if you want to be real. But I think we handled it very well, but the people that were looting and rioting and doing the stuff that didn't need to be done was that was kind of too much. But I saw their motive when it came to rioting, because we've been protesting for so long peacefully and it hasn't really done anything. So just go the Malcolm X way by any means possible, or get it however you need.
Yeah, I understand that, but just do it with the right intentions.
Yeah.
Doing small businesses, locally owned businesses, some of them didn't come back.
Yes,
so
exactly.
That was kind of not the nicest thing to do on their part. At least if you're gonna do that, do bigger businesses that you know they got the money to fix it, like Walmart and Target and all this other stuff. But
yeah, those local,
smaller ones,
no.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember down in Greensboro, it was, what is it, the Woolworth? You know, have you ever been to the Woolworth like museum or like, you know, where the four men sat at the, you know, at the bar, or not at the bar, you know what I mean? But they threw a rock through it, through the monument. And we were trying to figure out, like, okay, what does that have to do with anything? Like, why are y'all throwing, like, so, yeah, I get that. But, 2020 opened a lot of people's eyes. It revealed the ugly in people.
Yeah, it definitely brought out the ignorance.
Yes.
Like, I know a couple people set themselves on fire. In Fayetteville, this one guy was trying to set the market house on fire and ended up setting himself on fire.
Are you serious?
Yes, he ended up running out of the market house, and like people were trying to put him out and all this other stuff. The market house was fine, but he was not. I think he lived, but
I mean, set himself on fire. So
yeah, and then I don't know if you've seen that, but there was this lady that was setting her boyfriend's car on fire. She ended up setting herself on fire.
Oh, did it go? Yeah. Are you serious?
Yeah, you didn't see that
That's
video?
in Fayetteville?
That wasn't in Fayetteville. But
where was that at?
I don't even remember. I just seen the video on Instagram. I was like, wow, you go to damage somebody's property and you mess yourself up.
It's just, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. Just 2020 just brought out a lot in people. I think, I don't know, the scariest part of 2020, well, COVID, of course, and the election year. Oh my gosh.
I forgot about that. I'm glad I forgot about that.
I'm going to be honest. I cared who won. I'm not going to say who, but it was just so wild. It was so wild. Even carrying on to this year, the first week. So it was, I don't know how to describe election. I hate election year. I don't know how to describe the election.
I do too.
It's bull. I hate it.
I got very tired of hearing about it, talking about it, and of course we had to write about it for peace times and all that. But I just got tired of hearing about it. I was just like, can we just go ahead and get this over with? I'm very tired of hearing about presidents and officials and what they gotta say, and please just get whoever in the White House.
Yeah, and it was just it was just too much for me. I couldn't I think after the election, after Joe Biden won, I got sick. I came back home and I came back to peace and I got sick. So election year, just that whole election, everything, that whole time period was just not good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was something else.
Yeah.
Because that was my first election that I voted in. I didn't vote. I just realized that I haven't voted. Last year I turned 20, so it's been. Yeah, I never voted
crazy.
in the local.
This is my first time. Yeah, this is my first time voting. I mean, for president. Yeah, this is my first time voting.
Yeah.
You used to do that during elementary school where you write down who you want. But nah. I just say 2020. I don't know. What lessons I took from 2020 is always be on your pivot. Always stay humble because you never know what can happen. Because a lot of stuff did happen to some good people. And just stay on your P's and Q's. Do what you got to do. Be humble, and you can get through this. How about you, Mckayla? What lessons have you taken?
I guess just be patient and flexible because, with all this stuff going on, you got to be patient with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. And flexible because, with all this stuff going on, everything's happening unexpectedly and everything's so uncertain. So you definitely got to be flexible, willing to go one way or another.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You hit it right on the knot. So, it was good talking to you.
It was nice talking to you, too.
That was bland, but we're just going to play some music. This is Hindsight 2020, the podcast. Peace.